Well, finally made it to Alaska, as you can see, on the Alaskan tundra, north of the Brooks Range. We're actually not far from the border of the Alaskan National Wildlife Refuge, but we today is Wednesday. Yeah, today's Wednesday. So we spent Monday making movement up to the Dalton Highway, about 500 or plus miles, and linked up with our transporter, and who is a former Marine, and spent yesterday making the movement upriver to our camp location. So pretty cool. We airboat ride about 30 some river miles to where we have camp set up right now, and we're got a couple folks back at camp doing some adjustments, getting things a little bit squared away back there. It was raining yesterday, rained all night last night, woke up to it snowing a little bit this morning. We had a little bit of a dusting out here in the mid 30s, I guess. I think the high today is supposed to be in the low 40s maybe, but as you can see, it's a little dark and dreary. We had some sun a minute ago. Good old heat tab was up and nice and warming, but yeah, it was been an adventure the last couple of days. You know, the ride up from Fairbanks to our link up point here with the transporter was 14 hours, and then yesterday we had 3 trips to get everybody in here, and that was 2 hours one way, so yeah, 4-hour round trips. So we started at 9:30 in the morning, and 12 hours later we had everybody in camp. So it was an adventure getting everybody up here. So, well, I guess it was the second group that came in. They were able to get out, and they got into some caribou, just couldn't get up close enough on them.
So my hunt partner Tom and I just got 2 bulls down on the top of, actually almost on top of, it's about 1,800 feet from the bottom of the Ivashak River Valley, just about 9 miles to the west of the Arctic National Wildlife Refuge, up here north of the Arctic Circle. 2 beautiful bulls. It was a lot of work. This is probably the longest. This is the farthest I've ever had to pack an animal so far. But the views and the weather, you really cannot. You just can't take it for granted. You need to look out here and just enjoy the beautiful blue sky. But first, we actually need to punch our tags. So as an Alaska resident, I'm allowed 4 caribou. up here in Unit 26B. So we have right here we have a caribou harvest ticket. This is my first one. We're supposed to cut out the day and the month of kill. So we have got August down here on the bottom. And then today is the 23rd.
What are you looking at specifically?
I'm trying to follow him. He stops. Behind on my sight. Basically, where the black grass is where his heart would be. I go just slightly higher.
Trevor, what are you seeing through your scope?
So right now, I have got a bull caribou at 437 yards, broadside, moving from right to left. It's hunter's go, but if he doesn't close the distance and get to closer to 350 or 3, then I'll either way I'm here for backup, but I'm excited. Seen a bunch of cows all morning. We've got a young bull that just closed the distance about 500 yards. I'm the backup shooter on this one. Hunter and Dave, the North Carolina and Alaska liaison respectively, are moving around to the left below the hill to get a better shot. We're gonna see what happens. I don't know what exactly is going on. I don't know if he's running from flies or what. He's like kicking around at his face with his back legs. And he just moved about 300 yards closer to me. So he's at 280 right now. Still waiting for Hunter. He should be about 1 for Hunter. We'll see what happens. 2 for Hunter. He's getting ready. Offhand shot. He's still. Moving. He's at 4 for me now. 3 for Hunter. Still, he's holding still. Take the shot, buddy. Come on, you can do it. That's within your range. You practice this. He should be broadside. Shot out. Not moving, unfazed. Miss. Reload. Second shot, second miss. 450 for me. Out of the country. He's walking around in a circle. He doesn't know what's going on. Low. Third shot miss. So Hunter put 4 shots on him. Clean misses, low. He ran. Came to about 150 on me, 400 for Hunter, and I took the shot. Looks like he's down, expired just over that ridge. That's cool. Thank you, God. Thank you, God. In case you don't know, that's my new best friend, Hunter. He's packing about 50% of this caribou on his back for me, even after I took it out from under him. That's a fucking friend right there. God damn, I love that guy.
I decided to scare it to Trevor instead, so.
Sorry, bro.
Cool. That was probably one of the hardest things I've ever done.
Yeah.
Yeah, like no, yeah, that's definitely one of the hardest things I've ever done since I got out of the military. That was crazy. It was cool though. Being up there, man, it's amazing. Absolutely beautiful. And then halfway back, I've got this like big pack on my back, and I'm like, look at me go. I don't have a choice, so I have to do this. But like seriously, like it was kind of I needed that.
You need that?
Yeah, I need that, man.
A little bit of an ass kick and a little bit of a victory.
Yeah, I need that. I did. I could do anything.
And I had the whole thing on video.
I needed that. Sorry. I needed that, dude.
Yeah, I feel like those three are moving down.
Fast.
Just can't tell if they're going left to right or right to left.
If they keep following my hillside down, they look decent. We might have a chance at them, but to be determined if they're what we're after.
Yeah. Living in the lap of luxury over there.
Oh yeah. Everything you need and nothing you don't.
Right. Yeah, we got like 12 hours of hunting in front of us.
Alright, so it's day 4 in Alaska. We have 3 out of 10 caribou tags filled. Lots of bear sign, lots of wolf sign. About 30 degrees and pouring rain this morning, so no one wants to get out of the tent, including me. Plan for today is to load up all the gear, all the rafts, float about 10 miles, maybe more, and try and find some new spots. We think we've hunted this one out. We'll see if anybody's in the mood for that once they realize how freaking cold it's going to be.
Doing, Dave?
Rafting down the Ippisack River.
Does this make you happy? That makes me happy.
I don't know, but I like it a lot.
Originally we were camped right up at the foothills of the North Brooks Range, so terrain very much kind of bigger hills, 1,000-foot climbs. Yesterday we moved 12, 13 miles downriver, so we're very much in what I would kind of consider traditional tundra, so flat, rolling hills, willowy, but still have very much that kind of tundra muskeg type environment. So up until today we've been getting kind of late starts. They tend to move all day long, so I'm not super worried about that, but today we just wanted to get out, be the first ones out, get out there, see what we can see, new terrain, and give us more time that if we do get something on the ground, we've got more time to process it and get back. So got up early this morning. It's probably 7:20 right now. I'm about to head out to the east just to explore the new terrain and see it.
if I get across? Are you comfortable doing this?
I'm gonna try.
Alright.
Whoa, nice. Very nice.
She's a special place, Alaska. Kinda like her.
Yeah, coming up, I don't know what I expected. It's not really having any familiarity with first time being in Alaska.
Oh shit, right here. Oh, that would've been cool. Walking all this meat back. Ran into finally a group of ptarmigan, and we got one. Delicious camp meat. Look at those furry feet. Beautiful birds. Good job, Mark. Let's check this out. Yeah, that's so cool.
Pretty
That's
bird.
a bird of the tundra.
Pretty bird.
Great job, buddy. Excellent shooting. Thank you.
Right now we are cooking caribou tenderloin with a mishmash of a seasoning and puffballs straight from the tundra.
Allegedly, we took it for
Maybe there's another
but I
like
think
general
that
layer.
right when we got back, when Japan got hit by the tsunami.
When you can really just 30,000 fish. Hey, let's make a song and that's pretty cool. Hey, hey, oh, hey. Hey, oh, hey. Hey, hey, oh, hey. Look.
Big old
Meat eater.
So me and a group of other AFI veterans came into Alaska about a week and a half ago for a trip up the Dalton Highway through Central Yukon Management Area to the Ivashak River, the convergence of the Ivashak and the Sag River, and we went upriver 32 miles, approximately 260-ish miles north of the Arctic Circle. There, our goal was to take in all the sites as well as hopefully notch some caribou tags, learn about the area, see the area firsthand after everything that we've had to read and discuss and sit in on meetings and trainings, lectures and whatnot over the past several months, and boots on ground and firsthand experiences. So the Armed Forces Initiative, although one would think that they would provide like an opportunity for a once-in-a-lifetime hunt like this, that couldn't be further from the truth. I could definitely see this being viewed as a once-in-a-lifetime hunt, but after coming here, I've learned that I could do this. I've been given the tools and the knowledge, the know-how on how to come back and replicate this same experience for myself as well as my family. We as AFI, we do a lot of skill-based camps. I call it transfer of knowledge. We take from our experiences and pass them down to the experiences of those new to the duty stations and areas that we live, and in hopes that those folks grow to love where we live as much as we do, and hopefully foster some sort of sense of ownership in a conservation-minded person. The appreciation that the people here have for how unique it is here. I've met a lot of
people, a lot of Alaskans that aren't from here. There's people that come and go. This seems to be a nomadic state, if you will, where people are always traveling around. Nobody's from Alaska that I've met, and how much they care for this place. I sincerely appreciated that. You know, that taught me you don't have to be from any one place to love it. And I sincerely appreciated that. So the Central Yukon Management Plan is a plan for conservation efforts across the middle part of Alaska. It impacts species across the board: water, land, fish. So the Central Yukon Management Plan is a plan for both development efforts as well as game management efforts along the Central Alaskan corridor surrounding the Dalton Highway in that general area. It includes discussions on development of a new road system. It includes changes in hunting along the 5-mile buffer in the Dalton Highway. Or what I've learned along this is that if that development, which I'm not anti-development, I'm pro-smart development, that development is different than what we would see in the lower 48. It has a larger impact here. I had no idea that a caribou could see a road for the first time and not cross it for a very long time, maybe not within its lifetime. And then they are very standoffish, even though they're a massive herd animal. You know, they're very standoffish from human presence. I think for the people of Alaska, but more so the wild place. This is, I believe, the last of our truly massive wild places, and it should be cherished, and we should leave those animals as free as they can be without affecting them.